Coming up tonight on KSL Outdoors.
Shoot that bird, shoot that bird. Nice shot.
A mid-season waterfowl hunt with the boys from Twin Territory. Plus, we'll get a forecast.
That's good.
Then give you a quick recipe you can cook right in the marsh.
Adam Eagle's on the disabled list, so I gathered some friends for a holiday duck hunt. I'm Jared Hargrave, and this is KSL Outdoors.
KSL Outdoors with Adam Eagle is brought to you by your local Ford stores.
Thanks for tuning in to KSL Outdoors. I'm Jared Hargrave, filling in for Adam Eagle. As you may have heard, he hurt himself on a chucker hunt, broke some ribs, so he's on the disabled list, and I'm guest hosting this week. I'm joined by Jeff Bringhurst and Matt Anderson from Camp Chef, and what are we doing today, guys?
Well, we're going to run out, see if we can find some ducks. We're out here at Willard Spur. We're going to run out there. We know there's been a lot of ducks here, and hopefully we can find one or two.
Good. Let's go get them. Should we bring Flat Adam with us?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, he might stick in the mud, but we'll see. We'll take him out there with us.
All right, let's do it.
Alrighty, sounds good. Hey, Twin Territory guys.
How's it going?
Good. Where'd you fly rods?
We left them at home. We're here to get some feathers today.
All right, let's go get some birds and get you something for you guys to tie up.
That would be awesome.
Woohoo!
We're in the spur. We're gonna head out west, find a good spot for Twin Territory boys some feathers. It's a kind of a bluebird day, but hopefully we can run into some mallards. Right behind you is ear protection on the seats.
What? I can't, what is it? All right.
We all clear?
Clear. Holy cow, we saw thousands of ducks. A lot of gadwall, saw some mallards, saw a few divers. We won't get any divers up through here, but we can get some mallards and maybe some gadwall to come up here. We kicked out quite a few birds from this area, some teal and some mallards, so feel good.
We have arrived. We'll put some floaters out here and some full bodies in the grass, line the grass with full bodies. There's a little pocket of water over there. We usually put some full bodies over there. This is kind of a flight path for them through here.
It was a little bit of a, not a huge front, but a little bit last night, maybe stirred things up. I wish it were a little bit windier today. We don't have much of a wind, but that's hunting.
We're hoping to shoot some birds. We got more decoys than I've set up in a long time, so hopefully we can get them to come in on us.
Turn your hats around, guys, so that you're keeping a shadow on your face.
Okay guys, faces down.
Another flock off left.
You got a shot, take it. Shot, Anderson.
Nice.
Just those two that came in, we didn't see them till the last second. Oh, landing. You, my friend, are garbage. Yeah. Sounds about right. Great job, man.
What we can hope for is to see if we can get a single or a pair or something that'll come in, so just be ready.
Good shot.
I got that one,
job,
dude.
buddy.
Did you? Yeah, sorry. I thought I did. Sorry, bud.
I mean, I've known him for a few years. We see him at different events and things like that. And
He's right here. Oh, he found it.
we talked about hunting for years and years, and so here we are today. Here we are today, finally, after 3-4 years, getting him some birds.
I don't know what it is. I don't duck hunt.
It's just a duck.
It's a duck.
So this is a hen pintail.
That'll make a cool soft tackle.
You know what I call this?
What?
Lunch.
That's what I just said.
Well, that's a pretty duck you got.
Yeah, it is.
First pintail ever?
Yep.
Sweet. You got us lunch too.
Yeah, I'm ready to eat.
Right on, me too. Well, Matt Anderson's over to Camp Chef Stove. He's going to cook us up this duck for lunch. And we'll have more hunting here in a moment. But first, here's tonight's climate quiz question.
The Great Salt Lake is the largest saltwater lake in the Western Hemisphere and the 8th largest terminal lake in the world, with fresh and saltwater wetlands along the eastern shores. The lake provides critical habitat for millions of migratory shorebirds and waterfowl. While the lake fluctuates in size, in an average year it can span an area of 1,700 square miles inside 5 northern Utah counties. So our climate quiz question tonight is, can you identify the 5 counties whose boundaries include a portion of the Great Salt Lake? Now, once you know the answer, log on to our KSL Outdoors Facebook page, give us the correct answer, and while you're at it, give us a like. We'll then randomly select and announce a winner on our page the following week. The winner, set to walk away with a Climate Static V sleeping pad. Climate, comfortable, rugged, and lightweight. And here's our answer to last week's question, which was, how many hours do successful swan hunters have to report their birds to a DWR office? And here's the answer. Hunters have 3 days or 72 hours to bring their tagged swan or its head to a DWR office to be examined. KSL Outdoors, powered by Ford, will be right back on the hunt.
KSL Outdoors is also brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse, Fish Tech Outfitters, Utah State Parks, Burt Brothers, Climate, Intermountain Wind and Solar, King's Camo, and Camp Chef.
So we're cooking a little bit of bacon so that we can have the renderings, the bacon grease, to be able to hot sear that duck breast. We're gonna pluck it.
Just keep going just like that.
That's simple enough.
And then you run the blade right along the edge like that.
I'm excited. This will be my first time trying duck.
Matt knows how to cook this stuff.
That's good.
Just like that.
Perfect.
So we'll go ahead and season these. A little salt, a little pepper, a little all-purpose Camp Chef seasoning. And obviously you wanna use a pretty good length tong to drop those on. So end up getting grease splatter. So literally it's about 1.5 minutes on the skin side down, and then it's time to flip it over and just do another 30-45 seconds on the other side.
Awesome, I'm excited to try it. I've never tried duck.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove these. I like to cut them across the breast. Get that nice medium rare temperature inside.
Who shot it?
I did.
So I guess you
You're
get first,
man.
first try.
Yeah, blown.
That's bomb. That's good.
That's delicious.
Never been refrigerated ducks, my favorite. This frag is mighty.
Another one coming down a little bit lower.
What happens this time of the year is the birds are just kind of sitting tight till about noon every day. So getting out first thing in the morning really isn't as critical this time of the year.
I think these sunglasses and faces are just killing us.
Just look for open water. The birds will start moving between usually about 12 and 2, and that's usually a good time to see where they're going and find where they're hitting and then trying to set up for them. Usually the next day is what I like to do.
Another single.
Get it, guys, get it. Sorry, guys.
That's how you know we suck.
Yeah, that's pretty good validation.
It's been a lot better year, largely just because of the amount of water that we have out there. That's provided a lot more food for birds.
The little seeds is what they're after. They come in a little pod. It's the bulrush seed.
And so that food is really why they're here. They're bulking up on calories as they move towards their winter grounds. So overall, waterfowl numbers have been in the state a lot better, and they've stayed a lot longer than they have in previous years.
Wait for it to come down. That looks good.
Bacon, dude.
Good shot. Nice shot, buddy.
Thanks. Finally.
They'll stay as long as they can, as long as food and water is available for them.
Beautiful bird.
Nice job, AJ.
Thanks.
Good bird. You got a speculum on that.
Beautiful.
Get it in the sun. You need some blue like that for your flies?
Yeah.
Nice job, buddy.
Thank you.
Nice job, man.
Thank you. I'm a terrible shot, so I'm happy with this.
Here's your drake.
Coming up,
That's a beautiful bird right there.
the best hunting of the day. But first, let's head over to the guys at Fish Tech for tonight's fishing tip.
Ho, ho, ho! It's that time of the year to get your favorite fisherman a Christmas gift. Here's some of our favorite picks for this year.
For the fly fisher in your family, help them accessorize with a new pair of wading shoes. And for the ice fisher in your family, the brand new Markham Lithium Shuttle Combo in a bucket.
Okay, for the fly fishermen in your family, one of my favorite gifts is a Wheatley fly box. They're absolutely awesome. You can get them with colorful designs. They've got these fancy windows. They're something that you wouldn't buy for yourself, but they'll last a lifetime.
This year for Christmas, give your fishing buddies a gift that'll keep them honest. Give them a new fishing scale. We have scales for all varieties of fish, including toothy crittered fish, to help them pick them up so they don't get hurt.
For the ice fishermen in your family, get him the new Strike Master 40-volt auger, and it also comes with a free battery. Also, get him a nice ice fishing suit. This one floats, so it's safe. If he goes through, he's not gonna sink.
And we've got a store full of gift ideas, but if you still don't like anything we've said, how about a gift certificate? From our Fish Tech family to yours,
Merry Christmas.
Well, I enjoy it. I've been trying to get out with these guys for, God, how long has it been? 2-3 years? Oh, hold on. These are great.
Whoa! Good job, guys.
Well, and they do so much. I mean, they're so actively involved, and they get a lot of kids off the couch and out into nature. And so this is something, I know they duck hunt once in a while.
Good job.
There we go.
It's a different avenue from what they're used to.
That's a beautiful bird right there. A Drake mallard. That's awesome.
We got that speculum again. And look at that. It's got a couple curls on the back. This is your fly tying stuff right there. See that?
Heck yeah.
I'll expect to see that next spring when we're out on a river somewhere.
Okay.
Good bird. This is gonna sound weird. Go put your ducks out there just on the edge of that grass.
Seriously?
Why not? And then take their heads and tuck their heads down under the wings and make them look like they're just resting. We didn't bring any decoys with us. You can't use live birds as decoys, but dead birds is different.
Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. That one snuck up on us.
Shoot that bird, shoot that bird. Nice shot.
Got him.
That was me, dude.
No, that wasn't.
I think I got a pintail.
We've seen a lot today. They're done. Sorry guys, painkillers.
Beautiful bird.
So the big news, next year we'll be able to go back to 2 pintails again, which is a huge thing for Utah hunters. And we have so many pintails around in the state, and having one's hard because people shoot their first pintail and then they have to be really careful on the birds they're shooting after that. So give guys a little more flexibility and allow them to have those 2 birds in the bag.
You probably should have shot him when he came in.
I would have, but it was a hen and I didn't know what it was. Pays off to be an experienced duck hunter.
A lot of pintails still around.
He was probably close enough to shoot.
Some canvasbacks, mallards, and I would expect to see another big,
what is it?
Decent push of mallards.
We suck.
Before the season's over, and should start seeing a lot more geese starting to show up too.
Got him.
Woo!
This old man, he said run.
Going south too. We opened up the duck zone later in the south part of the state this year, and so
super pretty bird. Good job.
Reservoirs will hold birds later in the year as well.
Good retrieve.
That's a good boy.
I was waiting for it.
Well, good job, guys. That's a successful hunt, I'd say.
I agree with you. Definitely.
Your best duck hunt ever?
Oh yeah, it's one of them for sure, yeah.
Hey, get out here and enjoy the duck hunt yourself. It's a good season this year, and get out and enjoy it. Let's send it back to Adam now in Salt Lake for tonight's Utah Field Guide.
Located west of Brigham City is nearly 80,000 acres of marsh, open water, uplands, and alkali mudflats, a waterfowl and wildlife paradise. Since 1928, the Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge has protected the marshes found at the mouth of Bear River on the northeast arm of the Great Salt Lake. The Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge is one of over 550 refuges in the National Wildlife Refuge System. The refuge and its wetlands provide critical habitat for migrating birds. Over 250 species of shorebirds and waterfowl move through this area annually by the millions to rest and feed.
You can see up to about 500,000 different waterfowl, ducks, geese, and swans up in the fall during the big migration push.
The refuge is an excellent place to observe wildlife along a 12-mile auto tour route. And the James V. Hansen Wildlife Education Center is a great place to learn about the refuge and the wildlife.
Here we do a lot of wildlife and conservation education. We actually prime people for going to the refuge proper for the auto tour route or for whatever outdoor recreation opportunities they're seeking that day.
So take a drive, see some birds, or get out and hunt the Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge. It won't disappoint.
Boy, it has been sunny and warm for this time of year. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for some snow, at least before Christmas. Hey, let's see if there's any on the way by sending it back to the guys and gals in the weather department. Welcome back to KSL Outdoors. I'm Jared Hargrave and Travis Van Alphen.
Yep.
I've never seen a Camp Chef stove quite like this, and you're responsible for this. What am I looking at here?
This is mossy oak shadowgrass blades. We've hydro dipped it and put a clear coat over it to protect it from pretty much everything. It's durable, puts the camo pattern on there, and we fold it up and we're ready to hunt again.
Yeah, it camouflages the stove here in the Fragmighty pretty good.
Yep.
And you do other stuff too, like your gun?
Yeah, we do shotguns, archery equipment. Hydrographics can go on so many things. It's a broad range of things that can go on.
That's very cool. And where can people contact you to have this done?
You can look us up on Facebook, Intermountain Hydrographics on Facebook right now. That's where we do it.
Great. Hey, and if you and your family want to get outdoors and you need some ideas, check out our outdoors calendar page on our website at ksltv.com. Now, beautiful ducks, guys.
I agree. This doesn't get much better.
Yeah. Where's your camera? We need to get a shot of this with the sun going down and your ducks.
I agree. I broke my phone the other day. You've got the camera.
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
That's just laziness. Well, at least you're making some good memories, right?
Yep, for sure.
Right on. Hey, if you and your family are out duck hunting this season, you get some good photos and some good ducks like these, take a picture, send it to our snapshot contest. You might win our big prize from Camp Chef. Now let's send it back to Adam for this week's Snapshot of the Week.
This week's snapshots are all from the marsh. Adam Christensen took his son Hunter and his nephew Gunnar on their very first duck hunt. He says the ducks were all over the place and the boys complained about how fast they were flying compared to clay pigeons. But they were finally able to connect and bag these great birds. Adam says he's proud to see his kids grow up hunting the great outdoors. Allie DeForest also harvested her first duck. She's only 11 years old and wanted to get her hunter safety so she could go hunting with her father. Well, her and her dad hit the marsh a couple of times and she finally bagged her first duck. Sean is one proud dad, not only for the successful hunt, but also because Allie now has a little mud in her blood. Andy Kay and his buddies also had a successful trip to the marsh. A breathtaking sunrise over the water greeted them as they set up decoys. It was a 1 in a million hunt where the stars aligned and they were both successful at bagging their ducks, plus a few geese to boot. Andy says we have a lot to be grateful for with so much adventure awaiting at our doorsteps. When you get a chance to take your daughter into the field for a swan hunt, you take it. That's a motto proud dad Kyle Jeffries lives by. He took his girl to the marsh and harvested this beautiful white swan. After taking some photos, Kyle looked at his daughter and asked, "What do you think?" Her response was, "It's kind of sad, but very cool." And now she can't wait to hunt swans. Music to a father's ears. But our winner tonight spent the day at the Ouray Waterfowl Management Area where he captured this spectacular photo. Derek Harriman hunted all day and had fun taking shots at some decoying birds. But the most memorable shot of the day happened after shooting time was over. Derek was collecting his decoys when he looked up and saw this stunningly colorful sunset. He said he just had to stop and commit the scene to memory. Well, that's a good thing you did, Derek, because your photo just won our cool prize for being this week's Snapshot of the Week. Remember, submit your pictures or video plus an explanation of your latest outdoor adventures online at ksltv.com. The winner each week wins the new Striker multi-fuel backpacking stove that can be fueled by propane or butane. Plus, the winner is also entered into our Ford Trucks quarterly Facebook giveaway for a Camp Chef pellet grill. You know, I absolutely love my Camp Chef pellet grill. I use it twice a week, and if you've always wanted one, now is the time to get one. This holiday season, Camp Chef is offering $100 off their DLX model. So get down to Sportsman's Warehouse and get yours today.
Well guys, what should we do with Flat Adam? Target practice?
That's not a bad idea.
You guys need it.
I agree with everybody.
That's just mean. We miss him.
Poor guy.
We hope he recovers fast and is back out here on the marsh with us for the next show.
I'm sure he will be.
It was a fun time. Thanks for taking us out.
Thank you guys for coming out. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Next week, tune in again next Saturday. We're going to have another special guest host while Adam's out with broken ribs. Until then, we'll see you next weekend. Good night.
Hey, we should stop and get some ribs for him on the way home.
Great idea.
Yeah.